a jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. Foot you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, Tua. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run from H.N. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. the pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down, it's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Take it in at the 22. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got things going their way early, 14-0 lead and the football, first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, it still won't go down. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Solo left Zion. 20 TX.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get get the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Willis.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Third and 3.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
16-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They've got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Miami.
First and 10, Willis. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
First and 10, it's Willis. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Number 2. Hey, let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Right back to Achane on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And now they'll shift things around. Willis looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Willis to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Willis will look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, street.
Willis headed left off the option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, come on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Hey, 21 10. Hey. Watch it, Oscar. Hey. Ready.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Willis out of the gun. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Willis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pressure.
And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll run straight ahead with Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Willis looks to pass it here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Sly able to put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Tua. Finds his receiver, Watson. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to pass. Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
24-yard gain on the play.
Back to the ground, H.M. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, here's Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Willis back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Yeah.
Throwing Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey. Let's go.
Now Tua. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Tua going to change the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX. Ready.
Tagovailoa. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now first and goal. Tua. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
At the 6-yard line.
Tua to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Go ahead.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami,